You
When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes
get this
alive
game
in
out the
support
way.
of their South Carolina Gamecocks. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone. Be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right. He sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The give to the back.
Oh my God.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the give off the left side. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with the lone back. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple
Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Brown has it. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast it's hard to get him to the ground.
After run, now throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Get his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Find some fresh air. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Now he's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Reeled it in and just made the house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs make...
Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Oof.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings
That is a pick.
down.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes.
You watching this shit, B-Dub?
To overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got...
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Feeling some heat. Caught near the sideline, it's Gibson. This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Caldwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Noles. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
So nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Pressure coming. And he intercepts it. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on second down. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Hands it off. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate stuff.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Bennett. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And touchdown Gamecocks. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Noles moving quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The aerial assault continues.
Oh.
Find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the blocks. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on second and inches? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. The give to Davis. Fighting off the defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And the Noles will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He runs one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flips the field in an instant, and he
All right, that's my fault.
25
Should have known he was eventually going to do
There
that.
were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. He wants to throw. Coming after him.
What the?
And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Runs through the tackle.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Seminoles in the hurry up.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He wants to throw here on second down. He'll fire to his right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Defense looks like they're about to bring a shot toward the end zone. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The give to the left side. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run.
Oh.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Caldwell. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to get to him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Makes a catch and knocked down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's loose. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you know, is it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jess.